Okay, so for this video, I just want to go through linear simultaneous equations in algebra. So this is a really important topic that comes up all the time at both junior cert and leaving cert level. So I'll start off with the simplest ones here, where one coefficient is already the same. So generally in these algebra simultaneous equations, you'll have like something x plus something y equals something. And then you'll have a second one, again, x plus y equals something. Usually x and y might be a and b, might be c and d. Doesn't really matter what it is. But basically, you put them together and you want to be able to add or subtract them from each other. Okay, so at its easiest level, you will already have one of the coefficients the same. So remember, the coefficient is the number that's along with the x or along with the y. Okay, so for this one, we've just got x plus 2y equals 6 and 3x minus 2y equals 10. So as you can see here, you've got a plus 2y and a minus 2y together there. So these are already the same. There's a 2 in front of both of them, so we can just either add or subtract. And because we have the top one as a plus and the bottom one as a minus, we don't need to change any signs. We just do it as it is. So this becomes x plus 3x. So you can do that as 4x, and it's 2y, and it just stays as minus 2y. So they remove from each other, and then we can do 6 plus 10 equals 16. All right, so we've got 4x equals 16. Now we can just divide by 4 to get x by itself, and we get x equals 4. All right, now that we have got one of the values, we now sub it back in. Okay, so now we're going to sub this back in. So x is equal to 4, so we've got 4 plus 2y equals 6. And then we're going to get y by itself, so we'll minus 4 from each side. We get 2y equals 2, divide by 2, and we get y equals 1. So our answer here will be 4, 1, because if this was two lines, you might have one line going like this, one line going like that, and the point where they meet is 4, 1. Okay, so that's when you've got the signs that are different, so you can just do it as it is. Okay, for question 2 here then, we'll just zoom in on it. We've got x plus y equals 7 and 2x plus y equals 12. Now, we see on both of these, the number in front of the y is the same. It's just 1. Imagine there's a 1 there. But this time, as you can see, the pluses are the same. So that means, in this case, what we need to do is we need to change the signs. So we need to minus 2x, we need to minus y, and we need to minus 12 in order for this to work. So this becomes minus x, so x minus 2x will be minus x, then your y's will cancel out, 7 minus 12 is minus 5. Okay, and then you can just change the signs when it's like that, x equals 5. Same as before now, we're just going to sub it back into one of our original equations. We've got 5 plus y equals 7, minus 5 from each side. We've got y equals 2. Okay, it's very simple. We've got 5, 2. All right, okay. I am not supposed to show you the answers there. So here's one that you can try and do by yourselves, where you just have to simply subtract your x's and you'll be able to get your answer there. Okay. Right, here's the solutions to that one. Same as before, you just minus them from each other and you'll get your answers there. So far we've done ones where the coefficients are the same, but now you can see in this one, question 4 down here, that you've got different coefficients. You've got 2 and 4 here, and you've got 3 and 1 here. So you're not just going to be able to easily add and subtract them for each other. So first thing we need to do is multiply to get either x or y the same. So you can either multiply the top by 2 or the bottom you can multiply by 3 to get, so top to get the x is the same, bottom to get the y is the same. We'll just make the x's the same. So when we multiply the top by 2, we'll end up with 4x plus 6y equals 18. Okay, you have to multiply everything, okay, everything by 2, not just the x. And then at the bottom, we'll still have the same thing. We'll have 4x plus y equals 13. Okay, now that we've done that, it's straightforward, same as we were doing the other time. Now you see the signs are the same on the x, so we're going to have to change our signs in the bottom. So that's going to become a minus, that's going to become a minus, and that's going to become a minus. So 4 minus 4 is 0, they'll be gone. 6 minus 1 will be 5y, and 18 minus 13 is 5. So 5y is 5, meaning y equals 1. Now, that's grand. We can just go back and we can sub it back in here. We'll sub it into the bottom one actually, because that'll be easier. So 4x plus 1 equals 13, minus 1 from each side, we get 4x equals 12. Final step then, divide by 4, and we finish up with x equals 3. Okay, so our final answer there is 3, 1 as our simultaneous equation there. Okay, so that's the point that we have. Okay, now we'll just go over here and you can try and do this one by yourselves. Same as before, you just want to multiply one of your equations and see what you get. So you can pause the video and try it out now. Okay, so just to get the solution up, I'd say the best thing that you can do is multiply the bottom by 2 to get a 4x there. Okay, and then you multiply it out and you will get the answers just like that. So check, did you get that one right? Okay, then finally, if you need to multiply two coefficients to get your parts equal. So you can take a look at this one here. We want to get either x or y the same, and you can't multiply 2 by anything to get 5, and you can't multiply 3 by anything to get 2, or at least not whole numbers. So in this case, we're going to multiply our top by 5 and our bottom by 2, so that we will get it equal. So top will become 10x plus 15y equals 25, and our bottom will become 10x minus 4y equals minus 32. Okay, now we've got our x's equal, we can subtract them from each other. Okay, we're going to have to change the signs because the x's have the same. So this will be a minus, this will become a plus, and this will become a plus instead. So 10 minus 10, they'll be gone. 15 plus 4 will be 19y, and 25 plus 32 will be 30, 40, 57. Okay, then we just need to divide by 19 to get y by itself, and that will give us a nice simple y equals 3. And as before, we're going to sub it back in. So I'll just do it up here to save space. We'll sub it into the bottom one because it's a smaller number. So 5x minus 2 by 3 equals minus 16. And we get 5x minus 6 equals minus 16, plus our 6 to each side. We get 5x equals minus 10. Finally divide by 5, and we'll get x equals minus 2. So same method, you just have to start off by making your equations the same. So our final answer is minus 2, 3. Okay, so just to finish off this one, good enough short one, you can try out this one where you have to multiply both of them together, so you can pause the video and try it out yourself now. Yep, easiest thing is to multiply by 3 and by, that should have been a 2 there, then you'll get your parts down here, and then you can sub back in to get your answer up here. Okay, that'll do us for this one.